Welcome back, dudes, to a Monday edition of the Low Budget LCS. Tonight, we're gonna hang 10 with the Executive League as we watch Serenity Esports, aka SE, go up against Spirit Essence Mercenaries, aka SE. We're gonna see who the better team is. And I've got Roselle with me. Say hi, Roselle.
Hi. Hello.
Love it. Love it. They are already drafting, but I need to input team names. So we're just going to vibe. And, oh, I need to put a fade out on that one. It just cuts off. That's terrible. How could I do this to you all? Wow, 26 people. Holy shit. That normally doesn't happen that fast. Well, hey, folks.
Both of these are big, kind of
orgs.
These, like, yeah, they're orgs, so, you know, they're bringing in their Goonies. Goonies? Goonies, I'm gonna go with that.
Now, both of these teams have rather long names.
They do both have quite long names.
And we're going to go ahead and go over to the draft right now. Yeah, so I'll catch you up. So Ari and Kaisa were banned, and I'm assuming something else? They're missing a third ban. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's Renata. This is Executive Team's X-Ranger. We've got... So on one side, they 3-banned support. They banned Janna, they banned Soraka, and they banned Lulu. And I think I have... Do I have the teams on the right sides? They're just blue and red. Okay, that's helpful. Rescued is blue. Yeah, so I got it right, I think. Cool. So yeah, banning out 3 supports against Rescued. But they picked up...
Seems like a normal course of action.
Yeah, so Serenity picked up Jarvan, Karma, Seraphine, and the Mercenaries picked up Nami, Lucian, and Diana. So we could see the classic double enchanter bot lane, you know, Karma, Seraphine, but Karma also has the ability to be flex mid, flex top, same thing with Seraphine. So we know we've got 2 enchanters. We don't know what they're going. But we know we've got 2 enchanters.
Could you send me draft lists? I do not have them.
I can't. I figured since you're currently occupied by gaming-related activities, you might not be able to view the draft link. But
I've got my laptop, and I've also got my TV, so I can attempt to do both. It will be fun.
Cool. Sounds good. Well, it looks like we've got a Corki ban coming out, so targeting the mid pool. On the other side, an Ornn ban, so targeting that top lane. Pool. As someone in chat said, if memory serves, my team lost to Spirit Essence, but it was top gap, says Zelius.
I believe Zelius. Zelius is trustworthy, so I'll keep my eyes on the top line.
Although he is saying Jarvan's kind of broken, which I do generally agree that Jarvan can set up some pretty wicked combos. I don't think Jarvan is in the strongest spot right now. Controversial hot take for you there, Zelius.
Oh. Yeah, no. I just think Jarvan's ugly, and that's why I don't play him or draft him.
Well, that's interesting. I don't think he's ugly. I think he's quite handsome.
Agree to disagree.
Okay, and having slipped through the ban phase, Spirit Essence are going to go ahead and pick up the Yasuo. So they do have that Diana-Yasuo combo along with Nami Lucian. So it's a dynamic duos kind of game here.
how nasty of a pick would like Poppy be here?
For Serenity?
Yeah,
It'd be pretty good.
I'm interested to see if they do that. I doubt it.
They're gonna pick up Annie.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
So they have a lot of AP now. I think they need something
I
else
wonder-
AP heavy.
And they could still pick an ADC here with either Seraphine or Karma going bot, and then you could take potentially the Karma top instead of. Oh no, it's gonna be set top. Okay.
So this is probably Karma, Seraphine bot, Annie mid set top, Jarvan jungle. Yone? Are they actually gonna lock that? Kled? Gwen? Graves? Malphite? Okay, they're just hovering everything.
It's beautiful. Vanya? Vanya West?
You don't need more damage here.
Yes! I like that. I like that a lot.
Olaf top probably can go toe-to-toe with the set here. This is executive, so this is our highest division. A lot of these players are going to be, what is it, Diamond 3, Diamond 4 average?
Yeah, something like that. I love Olaf with Nami, and then Olaf is the only engaged because you've got Nami Wave and Diana Yasuo. Olaf is just a secondary thought, which is very hard to deal with. Ah, love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. All right. I will go ahead and open up the old prediction. I think I flipped the sides for red and blue for them, but that's fine. It's fine.
Hopefully people read. That is the easiest way to prevent a pricing catastrophe. Good lord. Oh.
As we are getting into the client. Oh, wait.
You would not stay in the void. What must be done? I recommend skipping.
Let's talk about it earlier. Some of y'all's logos are too high resolution. When I open them up in OBS, they take up like 4 screens worth of size, and so I just have to drag and resize and drag and resize. It takes 2,000 years.
Oh, that's great. Also, according to the low budget LCS, it's pronounced Pandas.
Oh, Pandas?
Pandas, not pandas.
Pandas. Hondas.
Like Pandas.
Serenity
Like
Esports
Hondas.
Red Pandas. Got it.
Red Pandas. Say it fast enough, it sounds like you have a northeastern accent. Pandas.
Red Pandas.
Red Pandas.
Red Pandas. Yes, the Red Pandas. Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah, we can. I was digging this one.
Top does destroy like everything. I love that pick. So.
Yeah, it's a good pick. It's a good pick. I'm just vibing with this music right now. Excuse me, it's pronounced Always Blame Junior. What?
That's Seraphine. The Seraphine's name is Always Blame Junior. Not Always Blame Jungle.
Oh, the G is an R. Thanks, bye. All right. low budget LCS coming in and dropping some of their Infinishmeckles, by the way, in case you didn't know.
To make us pronounce things oddly.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
As we are about to get into game here. Oh, actually, we're about to get into waiting here. So, not gonna lie, I very much give this draft over to the side of Spirit Essence. I think that Yasuo Diana, Lucian Nami, and you cap it off with Olaf. The only thing that I think is, like, if I was just drafting Diana, Yasuo, Lucian Nami, I kind of would want, like, maybe more of a tank, something with CC, to help set up for those combos. But I think since you saw the set, it's a very good, like, lane bully sort of counter, because I feel like, you know, the Olaf can just kind of bonk him.
Fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fight. They fight the whole time.
Yeah.
They're both really good at fighting too, so it helps. It gets real. Man, I played a lot of top Olaf recently, and it's really just like boxing your opponent until one of you gets up, and generally it's never the Olaf. And that's what makes the pick so dang fun.
I am excited, though. The thing is, I think that, like, if Lucian Nami, you know, like, failed to get off the ground, I do think that the Seraphine Karma provide a ton of value to the rest of the team. You know, Set and Jarvan will love that help. And obviously Lucian Nami both pretty squishy. In fact, I would say this whole team is relatively liable to getting one shot by an Annie. So
yes,
yeah.
Although we could see the tank Diana build.
We could. That's true. Although I think we last saw that in economy. It'd be interesting to see if it, you know, makes its way from economy all the way on up to executive.
It would be amazing. Because, I mean, theoretically it should work. It's just you're taking a burst mage and making them not burst. Instead, you make them tank it. I don't see why it wouldn't work at this level.
It's interesting because Diana, in some aspects, acts as a burst mage, right? But if you're not, if Diana's fighting someone like Olaf, someone like Set, right? She's not gonna probably win the 1v1. But if Diana's 1v1 with like a tank, her passive does mean she does a lot of damage. So she can kind of be built a little, like, it works with her kit. Sustained, she's not awful at sustained DPS. It's not her best strength, but it's pretty good.
Right.
She's also, as someone's pointing out in the chat, they're only AP. So maybe has to build damage here, because if not, it's just to build armor, win game kind of game. We are going to go ahead and get on into the actual game in and of itself with SE versus SE. See?
May you stream it for me, please?
Yeah. But it means you won't be able to hear the beautiful sounds coming out of my my buttons anymore, which is a tragedy.
Unfortunately.
Alright, Hextech Annie, Darkstar Jarvan, Mecha Kingdom Set, Sentinel Olaf, Prestige Battle Queen Diana, Truth Dragon Yasuo, so there is 4 skin on the table versus 5 skin. It's hard though, because I gotta respect the drip. I respect the Hextech skin drip. Especially when it's a champ like Annie that I feel like doesn't get played as much. Like, I personally have Hextech Rammus, and I'm very happy with it. So I always want to, you know, respect someone for ponying up the, what used to be gemstones.
So it's Olaf top with TP Ghost, but I'm kind of surprised they went Ghost, because I was thinking maybe Ignite Flash or... Well, I thought Flash was going to come out here, because now Yeah. Well, I thought I was going to see Flash because now Jarvan has the potential counterplay of just ulting Olaf and then EQing out of the Cataclysm
Trapping him in there.
and essentially putting Olaf in the baby cage
You can't
for
Olaf
could
ult
be
your
for the
way out of
duration of his ult.
terrain. Interesting, yeah.
So I'm interested to see how they play around that.
We've got some fans in chat saying Vegicarp Olaf. Now, Vegicarp, is that like Magikarp? But, you know, with veggies? Does Magikarp not eat veggies?
Imagine. Something like that. Definitely not. It is a fish.
Fish eat veggies.
Name me a fish that actively eats veggies. Just one.
Oh, hang on. Always blame Junior. Is going to be a little bit of trouble here. Ignite's going down. Dead botting, though, also being taken very low. Nami's going to be able to claim that first blood because they're going to have to run away. Rescued now is on the chase, though, and she manages to pick it up, and now we're going to see some supportal combat here in the bot lane. Rescued, losing it right now to Living Phoenix, but here comes Starstro 64. EQ is good, but Living Phoenix flashes over it. The Nami auto is going to claim it under the turret, but now Nami has to run for her life as this little fishy could be potentially in for a hook. Okay. What were we just talking about? Good lord. Oh, name you a single fish. A Corridora.
I love that Nami
any kind of...
Yeah, a single fish that consistently eats veggies?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
There's,
that's actually
a reticulated hill stream
awesome.
loach. The Borneo sucker. There's lots of fish that eat algae.
Okay, that last one sounds like a location, but I believe it.
Oh, that's a lot of damage going on the rescue there.
Okay, that's awesome.
Power of... I can't remember. There's a really famous one, and I'm blanking on what they're called right now. Q, gonna be blocked by Windwall, but here comes Jarvan. Diana on the backside, but we're hopping back down to bot lane. What are they called? People use them in aquariums all the time. Deadbody doing a ton of damage there to Rescued. Rescued just desperately trying to get that level 2.
Lucian Nami. Lucian Nami hurts. I played against it last night.
Sa ala sa tiriti. Deadbody going forward, but that is a good amount of shielding. I like that.
Yeah. I love Karma. I'm a big fan of this champ.
Oh, the overlay's not updating? Yeah, it's busted right now. Thank you for pointing that out, Cerebral Guy 69. A Plecos. Plecostomus. They eat a lot of veggies. Yeah, people like, you can like boil cucumbers and feed them to your fish. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a whole thing.
That's just awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it is a Magikarp that only eats veggies. I believe it. I also really thought we were going to see Ignite Flash come out from Olaf.
Walmart Jungle looking on bot.
Fighting.
Just going to kind of go through. One thing I do want to point out, Jarvan did sacrifice some tempo in trying to go for that kill. Bot lane is rescued, just gets deleted underneath the turret. Dead botting and Living Phoenix making Lucian Nami show what it's worth.
Didn't already know.
Although, it is kind of funny, Living Phoenix, the Nami, has picked up all 3 of those kills, so the differential between Always Blame Jr. and Dead Botting in their respective roles is only like 300, whereas for Rescued and Living Phoenix, it's like almost 1,000. So, this is going to be a very rich Nami. They've chosen to put it into Lucidity Boots. So maybe we see some... I wouldn't expect we'd see Nami roams, though. I think it's just for, you know, speed, repositioning, keeping pace with Lucian, and CDR, you know, as Lucidity Boots are. But what I did want to point out was that Walmart Jungle got quite a bit of farming tempo. Oh, dead body coming in from the side. They have this ping, so they're not going to see Rescued trying to stay alive, but the Ignite. Exhaust goes down. Can they live? Getting that little bit of EHP from the shield, but the bubble is going to be good, and dead body will absolutely claim that one. Always blame Junior. Now, not quite going to be the target. Is level 5 because of how much time Rescued has spent out of lane. So I think that is saving them, but it means that they can just focus down Rescue over and over. And it's absolutely brutal, as we do have Vetricarp going in here, but Clickbait God is level 6. And Clickbait God is just gonna eat the fishy.
I think there was like a chance for like one more minion to die, and for Olaf to get 6 off of that, which I maybe try to prioritize that by like throwing a Q into the wave or something like that. But other than that, it just seems like an unfortunate timing for the trade.
Good knock up there onto Starstro 64. Ignite also dropped just to look to get the kill, but the flag and drag is good to get away. Now Vetricarp gonna find Clickbait God in the bush, and they want revenge. That axe is gonna miss. They're gonna use their ultimate walk forward, getting a couple of autos. They are just not fast enough quite yet. Set just gonna be able to walk calmly out of that one, and that is gonna be no all-off ult for now. Diana really didn't get punished leading up to her level 6. I don't think the Jarvan got any significant advantages. Perhaps that's not what they were looking for with it. But I do think it becomes hard now that Diana has hit that level 6 to get any more value than her, because both of you kind of dash in, but I think she just does more damage. So we'll have to see how it gets played. Oh, damage going forward. Okay, meanwhile, mid lane, Banana Man has found an inside track onto Valkyria? Forward, flash, ultimate, Walmart Jungle, gonna find 2. Always blame Junior, gonna go down right underneath their turret. Again, just feeding on this double enchanter bot lane.
Yeah, Rescue's gotta leave, I think. He's there.
Yeah, knock up onto Banana Man, flashes out to stay alive, but now Valkyria getting taken very low. Knock up, not going to hit, but it will claim the life of Tibbers.
Yep. Doesn't look like they'll be able to dive Rescue thanks to Starstro's help, but I still think it's not safe to exist in that bot lane quite yet.
It's very difficult. It's also very difficult that, the Jarvan is going... Tell me what you think of this. Jarvan's picking up a Dirk here.
Ooh. Okay.
So this is lethality, Jarvan. This is not Gore Drinker, Tank, Bruiser. It's not Sunfire full tank. It is lethality, Jarvan. So going for those one-shots. As we do see Walmart Jungle coming on up here. Probably not going to turn into anything. Man, the camera is just taking us all over the map right now. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, luckily
Phase
there's not
Breaker
too
gonna
much
land on the
happening.
Vetricarp. That's a lot of damage. I thought the Olaf would win these like melee trades handily, but the set is just punching him to death. I don't know if it's because Vetricarp's not like maybe getting in there and trying to go blow for blow. Maybe he can't because of the minion waves. I don't know. I'm not a top laner.
Yeah. That would inhibit your knowledge on the situation.
Oh, Banana Man might be in trouble. Go forward, Diana Yasuo ultimate. Here comes the Nami on the side. That's not going to quite hit, though. Banana Man living for quite a while, but Living Phoenix going to claim their 4th kill of the game. At this point, should you even be going support Nami? Like, you've got 4 kills. Like, build me a Leandries. Build me a Nami Ludens, That's what I want to see here.
Yeah, I've heard more about Ludens. Apparently, what is damage? Ebb and flow plus the bubble apparently can, just win trades before they happen, from what I've heard. But I would not know. Because I do not play now.
Dead botting going to be left alone here in this bot lane. We'll just take 2 turret shots. So not going to be the best there for them, but I don't know if they will struggle too much. Don't know if Always Blame Junior has that much kill pressure. Rescued, though. You're going to get bubbled. This is a problem. Walmart Jungle just going to auto her down. Now here comes the Jarvan ulti. This is the damage you were looking for with that, but the Moon Strike... Oh, no, it's enough. Okay. My brain didn't pick that up there. Living Phoenix claiming their 5th kill of the game. So...
Good lord.
Okay. The Seraphine ult not quite gonna hit. Yeah. I like what Corey was saying. The bounce house. Although I don't really think this is the bounce house, because it's not like they have, you know, knockups on everybody. It's just really the Diana and the Nami who can help Yasuo get it off. But regardless, Diana Yasuo can do really, really well from behind even. So seeing them with a significant gold lead makes it pretty challenging here for Serenity Esports Red Pandas.
Yeah, I think right now, Serenity Esports kind of just wants to maybe take advantage of the fact that a lot of the gold in the bot lane is still on Nami and not on Lucian. But even then, I think Lucian's even passing a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, 1300 is their lead going to be over Always Blame Junior. Meanwhile, it's almost a 2,000 gold lead there for Living Phoenix. So, on the other hand, though, Clickbait does have a sizable 400 gold lead against Vegicarp here, and is going to do quite a bit of damage. Goes unstoppable. That won't stop some of the damage from going through. Flash to just make sure to try and get that. Meanwhile, Starstro 64 steals the Cloud Drake to sustain their chances in this game and maybe help them scale up a little bit. Although I don't know if you outscale here. It's hard to, like, you have double enchanters, right? But Diana Yasuo... It's tough. It's tough to say. Na-na-na.
A Fed set?
Dead body going forward. Always Blame Junior. Rescued gonna tank that culling. We'll see what they can get done. Auto's coming down. Passive going forward. Always Blame Junior going very low. Walmart Jungle now here to look, but the Nami gets knocked up and shut down. That's 600 gold right in the Jarvan's pocket. Now that Diana might be in a little bit of trouble, is going to get rooted up here, but Valkyraja has come down from the middle lane, and then Jarvan is going to fall under their own turret. Teleport now coming down through from Banana Man, but I don't know if Banana Man can get anything here.
Almost looking great for them if they had gotten maybe another flag and drag out, or if the cooldown came up, but unfortunately it didn't in time for the Diana. So that was kind of... But I was going to say that double enchanter plus set seems pretty insufferable.
As the game goes on, yeah. Especially since that
you have a Fed set, yeah.
And, you know, Jarvan now does have the mythic. Dead botting, though, is going to claim another kill of theirs. They are going to be ignited. Rescued looking for the counter kill, but the bubble is going to be clean. And now Clickbait God going to be in trouble. There goes the Diana. There goes the Yasuo. The core damage is going to do something, but it won't quite be enough. And across the map, Spirit Essence are going to claim plays. That's a rough one. You had a great play. You know, I saw some glimmers of hope getting all of that money onto the Jarvan. You know, the Mythic comes out immediately, got the full Eclipse, can look to do that damage, and then just instantly kills bot, shut down the lead top with set, get a little bit of money into your own Olaf, so you can be some more self-sufficient, and even more stacks onto the Dark Seal now picked up by Walmart Jungle.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Whew. Okay. So we got turrets going down, 2 of them in mid and top in favor of Spirit Essence. And, pardon me, I did say I was tired in the announcement.
Diana going to be picking up this Herald. Set going to claim that top turret, but now Vegicarp is going to try and make sure that they don't get to leave. They're going to do quite a bit of damage, and here comes Living Phoenix and Diana. Clickbait God cannot live through this. The burst damage just deletes them. Jarvan. Looking underneath the turret. Dead body might be in trouble. Does dodge the Seraphine ultimate. Flag and Drag is not good, but here comes the Cataclysm Dash already used, and Starstro 64 might give their life, but the shields are massive! Holy cow!
Just beautiful.
On the counterplay, though, they do get a kill, but Herald is dropped topside and is threatening perhaps even the inhibitor here. As Jarvan has made their way back, but I don't know if that's enough to stop the 3. Okay, they've got Banana Man, Clickbait God, and Starstro 64 looking to respond to this Shelly here. Flash forward, Flag and Drag. Nami is going to be found. This most likely will be a dead fish, and they're going to give that one over to the Clickbait God.
And that was a big shutdown, if I remember correctly.
They might have already gotten the shutdown, but I think they might have gotten more shutdown. But man, this Olaf and Diana can absolutely shred these turrets. I don't think that mid lane turret was touched before they just walked on over and gave it some love taps, and it's like a, I don't know, 5th HP, a 6th, less maybe. But I will say credit where credit is due. Serenity Esports Red Pandas have done a pretty good job of stabilizing this game. I just question whether or not it gets better.
Yeah.
But Dragon will be the next fight, as they get a little bit of vision, but they're going to immediately be pushed out of River. All 4 members are here. Moonfall Last Breath, I think is Yasuo's name.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think in this game it's what? Ragnarok,
Moonfall, Last Breath, Culling, and Tidal Wave.
The Culling. It's really just Tidal Wave?
I'm pretty sure.
That's
flash forward, there goes the Moonfall combination! That's what you want to see from your combo. Beautiful Seraphine ult, but it will get wind-walled. And now Olaf is running down your backside. Banana Man looking to keep themselves alive. Will trade one back, but underneath the turret, Dead Body says, "No mercy for you!" And claims that kill for themselves.
Trying to turn this one into a watch. I mean, even the Yasuo is very scary. He doesn't have a kill. So
yeah, that wind wall blocked the whole Seraphine ultimate as well.
Which would have been massive because it would have been like a 4-5, like a 4-man Seraphine.
Yeah,
that could have easily slowed them down and given them a chance to run.
And even just look
that did not happen.
Just look at the CS differential even in jungle. 141 to 83 CS. It's like a 60 CS differential. That's worth like I think 2 additional kills. So yeah,
Internet is taking off.
It's rough, not gonna lie. So the wallets on the side of Spirit Essence are just getting bigger and bigger. And we'll need to see if the fingers can be slippery enough here. Okay. Flash forced out there from Living Phoenix. So pretty good. You'll take it. You'll take it, for sure. And yeah, we've got a little bit of a lull state, but now we see pings coming out. Starstro 64 looking for the Yasuo up here. Valkyraja gonna get Flag and Drag, gonna get ultimate, but will be able to go out of it. Shield pops, but it will not be enough. They will go ahead and pick that one up. The power of that lethality Jarvan being shown, but here comes the Moonfall. Even without the Yasuo there, an absolute menace. Tsunami damage from the side. The Seraphine ult cannot connect, but here comes the ADC delete button, but it's not quite enough. Banana Man made a fatal mistake, and they're going to fall rescued, trying to survive in the face of Vegicarp.
Focus.
I mean, they're not losing a lot of people in these fights, and if they are, they're usually trading back like double.
They don't even need their ADC here to do this Baron either.
So yeah, this Worm just gonna get picked up here. Lucian gonna chill on the bot side for now. We'll use those minions probably to actually take that turret. And then they're just gonna look to get a reset off. But Starstrom might have something to say about it. Cataclysm not available, so they're not gonna go forwards on that.
It's gotten to a point, especially for Serenity's comp, that they're kind of, especially in fights, can't really take the 5v5s anymore. Even though that's what Seraphine and Karma kind of want. You want to take these quick skirmishes before they can get their wombo combos up.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to see like a Diana ult into Yasuo ult, and then like a Nami ult falling on top of you. Maybe you want to just like try to find Diana and Olaf and hope that you can burst them before they really start to turn it up. But even then, really, they're hoping for is like a Starstroke pick onto like Nami, and then a fight's taken off of that, and then maybe not great ult from Walmart jungle, and then trying to go off of that, you know.
Yeah, certainly you need to get some of these bigger cooldowns out before you're sort of allowed to fight them. Starstro is looking, and I like the tech that Starstro has gone for, knowing that they're kind of behind. Vision control will be very important, so they've got that Umbral Glaive to really up their team's vision score. There goes Walmart jungle. They're going to find 3, but the last breath won't be good, but it absolutely will not matter. 3 get absolutely deleted under the turret. Then here comes Banana Man with a good 2-man's gun. Facebreaker, Haymaker, gonna land and do quite a bit of damage. Can't set do it. He walks one into the back line, but it won't be just enough. They will claim 2, but it will not be enough, and we might even see the end of game 1 right here, right now.
And you've got 3 people who shred turrets here.
Yeah, Diana Yasuo. Just look at that. Look at that Diana passive. 1, 2, bonk. 1, 2, bonk. Bonk. And that will in fact be game 1 in favor of SE.
Now I can log in the League of Legends and see how this goes.
Spirit Essence 1, because Rescued is Serenity. Yeah? Yeah.
Yep.
So we can go ahead and take a look at that scoreboard. Set doing quite a bit of damage, but just being outdone. Just barely outdoing their own lane opponent, actually, but just barely being outdone by the Walmart jungle with the Diana. And, that was a quick game 1. Let's get game 2. Let's do it. Oh, wait. We can go back to... Wait, that's the wrong button. Whatever.
If you could invite me.
Yes. How did your TFT game go?
I got second. So that was pretty good.
You know what? We'll take it. We'll take it.
I got a lot of LP back.
I've never played TFT that much. I'm very bad at it. But I always offer to play with my friends if they ask, because I figure I'll just get last in the lobby. And then, you know, it's fine.
You boost arrow. It's like boosting.
It's kind of like boosting,
innocent.
yeah.
It's kind of like
it's
boosting.
like light boosting, yeah. But I'm sure there's systems to like figure that out. I don't know. It's not like I'm intentionally sandbagging. I'm just genuinely bad.
Yeah, something like that.
As looks like they are going to swap up the sides here. So I will swap these logos around. And if you guys don't know what you're looking at right now, you can do exclamation point ProComps, and it'll tell you all about our wonderful sponsor. So ProComps.gg actually sponsors us. They let us have slightly higher quality of streams like this. You know, with ProComps.gg, your win rate will improve. Whether it's with your low-budget LCS matches or in your Clash games, you can be assured that the expert analysis and customization of this drafting tool is really going to help you get the edge on your opponents. It's not only going to tell you what's good about your composition, it's going to tell you how you scale, how your individual lanes match up, maybe how you should be looking to play the game, where you should fight, where you shouldn't. And you can also customize it so your individual team's champ pools are in there. So, you know what? Check out procomps.gg today and use promo code LBLCS25 if you want to actually pay for it. But there's a lot of these features that you can use without being paid, and we just appreciate it if you'd check it out.
Couldn't have said it. Boba.
I love the new toy, by the way. It's magic. Simply magic. I know you can't hear it. Wait, actually, now you can hear it, because I can stream it to you again. Or am I already streaming?
Yeah.
Nope, wait, that's my file system. I think I already am streaming it, actually.
No, I'm still watching League of Legends.
Oh. It's not picking it up as an application, I think.
Draft has already started, by the way.
Oh, boy. Okay, it's... Hello? There we go. Okay, so Diana and Olaf both going to be banned this time. Meanwhile, on the other side, Spirit and Essence going to stick and do the salty run back.
They did ban Nami this time, though.
Yeah, sorry.
DMs. Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lee Sin first pick?
Lee Sin first pick. Oh, Poppy. Actually.
Poppy.
That's interesting. I feel like normally you reserve Poppy for, you know, kind of a counter when you know they've got stuff coming
Dashes.
up. Yeah, dashes. Mobility people. But the other thing about Poppy is that, as you can see from ProComps, top, jungle, and support are all viable places for her to go.
Can be flexed to the maximum. Kaisa,
pretty... So this is already different because we are going to see some kind of, you know, carry.
Renata Glass.
Oh, is that man. Renata?
Yeah. No. Kaisa and Renata are the picks.
Yes. Renata just doesn't like showing up. It is programmed. I think I need to update ProComps. But, you know, the one thing that's nice about ProComps is if anything goes wrong like that, you can just manually put it in yourself. It's very, very easy to do. Lulu Cog. Okay. This is, Lulu's annoying. Played against a Lulu during Clash. Kind of got clapped.
Yeah, we banned Lulu in all three of our Clash games, actually.
Talia I love, though. Okay, so Renata I like as a counter to Dive. Now, there's not a whole ton of Dive other than Poppy already showing. Although, if you can get the Renata ult on the Kog'Maw late game, and then Kog'Maw just deletes the Lulu.
It's so bad. We'll delete a majority of his team as long as someone's being auto-attacked. It will be so bad.
If it lands, right? If it lands. Which, if you're Lulu ulted, it's easier to land. So maybe it's some kind of... I mean, they didn't know, right? But Talia, also really disgusting right now. Probably needs hotfix nerfs. Once you hit level 9, I think it is, you can perma queue. Just permanent, a wall of stones. Like, it's wild.
Okay.
Wukong gonna narrow the top lane
That's
pool
scary.
there. And then AP mids just going to be touched there. Since they know they need some AP damage here. Although, I guess you could do AP Cog. Or, like, Machine Gun Lulu. But, is what it is. I like the bands nonetheless. And we're going to see what comes out. Set. Going to be comfortable there again. Mal's
One thing I do love about the one thing I do love about this Talia pick, especially at where it is, it's ambiguous. Is it mid or is it jungle? And with neither being super clear, it does make this part of the draft hard because even though the Poppy is, up for grabs, we know it's jungle Poppy, top kitten, and we're gonna see if
Twisted
TF
Fate
is
coming out mid, which I like when you've got such strong damage in your side laners, Kennen and Cog. Right, they're going to do tons of damage for the respective types. So TF just being there to facilitate that, I like. Now, I'm wondering if they take the Talia mid, or if they're going to go ahead and swap the Talia jungle. Pick up a mid laner that can really abuse some of TF's vulnerabilities. Interesting.
Oh,
Okay. Not very mobile, this Vel'Koz. I see lots of ways.
Especially into Kennen and Poppy, who can really punish people for not being able to move. I think a majority of this Serenity comp isn't that big a fan of Kog'Maw, because the only person who I think is actively going to be able to dash out and just like easily get out of there is Kaisa, and that's with her ultimate or her E. I think, I don't know, the one that makes her fast. As the later the game goes on, though, they do not have a lot of peel for this Kog'Maw other than Lulu and Poppy. So we're gonna see that could get scary.
I wanted to type "II Captain" in the lobby chat before they started the game. It's unfortunate. Alright, we are just going to go ahead and get into the client pick ban phase. And, yeah. So, as someone who wants to go play video games, I like 2Os. As someone who likes casting, I want, 3-game bangers. So,
Right.
I'm struggling here. Who should I root for? Am I rooting for the Red Pandas, or am I rooting for the Mercenaries?
Well, if we're gonna look at comp, if you want to, man, I personally am kind of sleepy, so I'll be rooting for the Mercenaries.
Okay, I'll root for the Pandas.
All right, yeah, just so that we're like even. Although I do like Starstro is one of my favorite players just in general, because that is a guy who dominated econ and then jumped all the way to executive.
Oh, really?
Which I think is like the
Were they in econ
craziest thing
last
I've ever seen. No, season 5 econ, and
okay.
then season 7. I don't know what they were doing during season 6, but season 7 they played an executive, and season 8 and this season. So
Very cool.
Very hyperbolic time chamber move to just like
Yeah.
take a season off. I don't know if they
For sure. I mean,
but, like,
I think that
have
happens.
the season, have the low-key season.
Like, that happens, though. Like, that's how, I was hard stuck silver for forever. And then I got out of undergrad, and I was like, hey, I've got free time. Why don't I focus a little bit more on this whole league thing? Because, I don't know, I'm a masochist, I guess.
Um, and
Right.
yeah, just boom, plat. It just happens. I mean, you gotta put in work. You gotta, but yeah, very cool.
I like it. I like that idea.
It's all like, listen, you could be hard stuck silver for years, and you can figure it out. I promise you. If you're like, I'm trapped, it's awful. I mean, I abused personally, old volley bear with predator. I think I'm pretty sure that was the thing. Yeah. So I would just run around flipping people, and then whenever I would get in trouble, you could just tap the E button. That's what I really miss. I kind of miss old volley bear because like you could just run around and be like counter jungling and doing a bunch of damage, and then if you got in trouble, you just hit your E, it fears everyone around you, and then you just Q run away. You don't have as much good self disengage now as new volley bear.
I'm one of the masochists that wishes Old Mord was still in the game. I loved Old Mordekaiser so much. Like,
tell me everything about
my
old Mordekaiser while I get a little bit of a snack. But don't worry. No, I'm listening. My headphones are wireless, okay?
Okay, I got you. Okay, so I don't remember everything off the top of my head, but Q worked for, it was like a 3, you empowered your next 3 auto attacks. The first one didn't do a lot of damage. The second one really only did damage if you're fed, but the third one always did damage and was the funniest thing because you'd just be whack, whack, and then thonk is the way I saw it. It was just whack, whack, thonk. And it was the most beautiful thing ever. W was like the problem child ability because you essentially put this little AoE on you and your teammate, or you and a minion. I remember it specifically being minions, you and a minion. And I don't remember how, but after it ended, you'd get back a certain amount of HP. And that plus his Q already, like, those 2 abilities alone made him one of the like wackiest, kookiest picks in the whole wide world, because you could literally just heal back like a whole like half of your HP bar from W. And
here's a fun thought
that
experiment.
just like was the greatest thing of all time. His E was like a little cone of damage and didn't really do anything else. Anyways, but the crown jewel of that whole kit was his ult.
Luffy93 wants us to rename each drag this game. What do you want us to call them? Do you want us to just give them new names? You gotta let me know. But yeah, Old Mord sounds like a hoot. I miss the days where it's just like, oh, we're gonna go pick up Dragon and use it to push a lane.
Yes, that was great because it was. Mord didn't even have to cast his ult to do that. It just automatically did that. If he killed Dragon while his ult was up, his ult would just take it. Or I think maybe he had to cast it, but I remember specifically one time I just killed Drake and it was there. Also, taking like a fed. I remember if you killed a Jhin while he was on 4th shot, the ghost would have 4th shot permanently.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It was the most disgusting thing of all time, but it was so much fun.
Wow, we've got some
And
gamers here.
like-
That loading screen was very short. Are you in?
Yes, I am.
Okay, are you at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20?
No.
Oh, where
I'm
are
nowhere close. I'm at like 12, 13, 14, 15. And I cannot go any faster.
Just keep counting.
Got you. Oh, so much time just showed up. Okay, wait, you count.
Okay, I unpaused at 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41.
Yep.
Okay, goodbye.
Shield to the face.
For those of
Goodbye,
you who
Count.
haven't met him, that's the Count. He comes out and he counts when we need him
He's
to,
great.
and he gets reabsorbed into my body when we don't.
Weird way to put it, but okay.
Okay, the first dragon in this game, this ocean drake, is called Larry. All right,
Cool.
cool.
I called dibs on naming the next one. Will I make it a convoluted name so it's hard to pronounce for the both of us? Absolutely. But that's the fun of it.
We can call one of them
Oh
Bell
no!
Beth, just for shits and giggles.
Ooh, I might. Okay, never mind. Zilius's idea is way better. The second trick is gonna be called Mountain, and you're gonna call him Hendrick.
If it
I'm
is
fine with
Mountain,
that.
we'll call him Hendrick. If it isn't Mountain, we'll call it Mountain.
Monty instead of Mountain, and you got a deal.
All right.
Okay, glad we could come to an agreement.
The more annoying it is to call out, the better. Thanks, Luffy. Thanks, Monkey D. Luffy, from the hit manga and anime One Piece. As bot lane is certainly going to be more.
No,
relaxed.
Norway Pete. This is match 2.
Yeah. We are vibing. I got myself a freezy pop, which I'm realizing was a bad idea. But you know what? Life goes on. Match 1 was won by Spirit Essence Mercenaries. They did it with a little bit of a bounce house composition. Diana Yasuo. Oh, now here comes Poppy. Walmart Jungle coming in from the back. Flash forward to push back. Rescued. Gonna get taken down for first blood. Ooh, but in the top lane. Good damage coming out from Vegicarp to keep themselves alive, and the stun onto Starstro 64. This is the Executive League, Mr. Connor 667,676. Our Diamond-ish league. Yeah, it's a good way to put it. Rescued. Gonna get bopped a little bit there by the Kog'Maw.
Back.
Welcome back.
What time are you up?
402, 403, 404, 405.
Okay. You're at the edge of mine. Go ahead. You're good. You're like at the very end.
Banana Man. Just gonna be bell causing it up this game. Oh, dead body. Gonna take a little bit of damage there. The inventory screen is always bugged. It's the newest spectator bug. Now instead of the game freezing every time we try and load into spectate, the inventory won't load until we double tap O. Here comes Poppy again, though. Rescued might be in trouble yet again. The exhaust to slow him. And your own exhaust will not save you. Walmart Jungle getting the second kill of the game down in bot lane.
Yeah, Walmart Jungle has been very good at ganking in these two games. It's not even like the persistence or the potency of the ganks. It's just like the ganks have been good. When they happen, generally it's converted. And that is a very scary jungler to play against because as a jungler, I don't think there's a worse feeling than the enemy jungler. Like, yeah, you make ganks and some of them are hit or miss, and every single gank the enemy jungler makes, it's like they get a flash. or they get a kill every time.
Every single time. It hurts. It hurts in your soul too, because you're like, I can't, like, I gotta farm.
You gotta do something, dude. And it really depends, because sometimes you'll be playing a gank-based jungler and still getting out ganked, so it's like, oh, I can't even just like farm my pain away. I have to, you know, just hold that.
That's why it's nice.
That's why I play support now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Nah.
I do
I
like playing stuff like Karthus, though.
Oh, Karthus is so fun.
Karthus is fun because you don't have to feel bad about enemy jungler ganking, because you told your team in a pregame lobby that you weren't going to gank. So if they get ganked, I mean, that's them.
Sorry, I'm laughing at
Did you read the all chat too?
Sup lagging and Jungler just yeeted water all onto his setup.
Yeah, that would definitely call for a pause. That is a scary thing.
Well, I'm gonna put on intermission music. Hang on, we can keep talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And while you do that, I'm gonna go get a drink.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us here on this fine Monday evening for the Low Budget LCS. We hope that you enjoy your sepia-toned pause screen while we kick back, relax, and wait for some water to be cleaned off of a, quote, to be de-yeeted onto someone's setup. So, Luffy in the chat said, one time in a WoW raid, our tank said BRB, their cat was in the freezer. You know, I think cats like to go into confined spaces and they don't realize it's, like, gonna be super cold in there. So that tracks. I've heard of cats liking to, like, get into the oven before as well. Like, they're just like, oh yeah, this is nice. Especially, like, if it's preheating. Obviously, you don't want that. Gotta get them out of there. But yeah, we've got some chill Monday night vibes and jazz noodling to sit back and enjoy your beverage of choice and just hang out with us here at the Low Budget LCS. How are y'all doing? What do y'all think of the games? Let me know. Also, I'm just assuming Roselle is better than me at Ultimate Frisbee. I haven't actually asked them what their skills are, but you know, one thing that's been really nice about having the soundboard, as we are actually back in the game, is that it would be funny if people try this for their games. Honestly, putting on that jazz music is like an instant detilter. Like if you're like frustrated in solo queue, just being able to hit a button that plays jazz, not gonna lie, it just kind of like mellows it out. I don't know. Maybe try it. As we do have the traditional post-pause pause. Although, to small indie game company Riot Games' credit, I think the after-pause pauses have gotten shorter. Something I wanted to note before we went into the pause was that Serenity was, in fact, able to pick up that first dragon, Larry. So Larry will belong to Serenity, and now Monty is going to spawn up next. And if they can get Monty as well, it could be pretty good for them stacking all of our friends, and then, you know, they can get the friendship soul. And as we all know, the power of friendship, you know.
Yeah. Another thing, also hi. Another thing that I was gonna note about not Living Phoenix, Walmart Jungle's bot like presence is that, good lord, I love just feeding resources into the Kog'Maw.
Hang on.
Both junglers
jungle here.
about to encounter each other.
But you're going to be in trouble. Here comes Walmart. Going to be taken very low. Always blame Junior. Going to go in there. Just going to cleanse for a little bit of bonus move speed. That's going to be a straight up 1-for-1. Both junglers going to fall.
Yep. Honestly, probably hurts more for Talia than it does for Poppy. Especially if you're already down tempo, Your Kaisa was forced to burn both of her summoners into Lulu Cog, a lane that has a ridiculous, just like, oh yeah, we're gonna turn and kill you now, by the way. Which that lane shouldn't have, I personally believe. I don't think that lane should ever be able to do that. That makes no sense. That being said, they can do that sometimes, and it's
Now,
insufferable.
on the other hand, I like to live by a pretty simple modicum as here comes Talio mid lane. Gonna jump off. Not gonna be able to completely block off Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Valkyrie.
I like Valkyrie.
Quick Fake God taking a ton of damage here to Vegikarp. The core damage flash is going to be good.
Ooh, what a flash.
Outside. But Dead Body is going to take out that tournament, force out the Wild Growth just to keep them alive. Now Starstruck going to go forward, not quite going to be able to hit the knockup. There goes the stun. Gold card is good. Banana Man now leaving. A little bit of damage landed back onto Valkyrie. Starstruck looking for it themselves. They're going to pick it up with throwing another rock.
Yeah, Valkyrie was really trying to outplay that one. Well, this is kind of a similar story, except that good gank off on mid is going to help a lot in making sure that this TF can't get onto the map too quickly. And if you can keep that TF homebound, essentially, and stop him from impacting other places on the map, it could be huge. That being said, it looks like they're setting up another play bot.
I was going to say, speaking of TF making plays on places, here comes Walmart. Always Blame Junior going to be in the front line, and they are just going to get taken down. W is going to keep them alive. But the
dead botting is low, though.
Is just going to do enough. Starstroke now going to be exhausted, as they're going to take quite a bit of damage. Walmart jungle going down underneath the turret, potentially.
Big stun.
They're just going to use
the
minions.
So smart. So smart. What a great play from Walmart jungle. Just every decision made during that gank was a good one. And as a jungler, that feels great. On the other side, Starstro is super struggling to make that mark, especially in the bot lane. You've got a Kog'Maw that has 100% kill participation, which is the scariest thing I've seen in a very long time.
Is that the move on Kog'Maw? You go first item Rage Blade?
I think you can do a lot of things on Kog'Maw. I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of them. I'm actually more interested to see what the mythic is for Kog'Maw. I honestly wouldn't be surprised to see something like a shield build here.
I feel like I would expect
the burst damage.
Either Gale Force, just so you have a little bit of extra mobility, or just Kraken for the pure damage. But hey, what do I know? Maybe they're gonna go Ludens, and I'm just a Dumbo.
Okay, I don't know.
Banana Man gonna try and get Valkyrie, but just gonna get banged against the wall. Now Dead Body gonna be taken very low. Always playing jungle, using the Kaisal to get in there. They are going to almost kill them, but it won't put it up. Always playing jungle, gonna just barely resurrect from the Renata W. But now here comes the other team. Things are gonna happen. Rescue's gonna get hit by Poppy. Walmart jungle looking for the damage. Sorry, I lost track of whose team was who there for a moment. Renata providing tons of value in that fight.
Yeah. That. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dead Lulu. It is very big for Kaisa to get that shutdown. We can go in and check on the gold. Kaisa is actually now ahead of Kog'Maw in resources. Sorry, I was hovering the call. So that's cool to see. Kennen also, funnily enough, because of this turret plating that they've been able to get, even though they've been solo killed, they have the gold lead over Set. And they just proc their call, so that's probably turret plating plus call proc. So they're going to be able to go back, they're going to be able to get their mythic as well, and they're going to be able to bring a lot, perhaps more, to the team fights. So it'll be interesting to see sort of how Serenity Esports Red Pandas are able to respond now that they've gotten this, boost in income. They're still behind, but
yeah,
they're certainly in a better spot than they were a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, well, I guess they're definitely going to want... Set is kind of on take an important person out of the fight duty. Usually that will be Set or Poppy. Oh, not Setter Poppy. Kinnan or Poppy. Oh my god, there are 3 Yordles on the Spirit Essence team.
There are.
That's a lot of Yordles. That being said,
Is there a challenge to do 5
that's-
Yordles?
there has to be.
Oh, here comes the Talia ultimate, but the wall won't knock them off all the way. Living Phoenix might be in trouble, but a good flash is going to keep them alive. That knock-up not quite going to hit.
Yeah.
Seismic Shove. Probably your main kill potential tool there for Starstro. A good look,
Yeah.
though. And creative, for sure.
Yeah, I think but a lot of these walls have been just off from, like, being
Completely
depth,
cutting
just-
people off. Yeah.
Yeah, completely cutting people off. And I feel like, I don't know if it's an experience with the champ, because I definitely don't want to say that deliberately, but it's definitely like something that's like, it feels like if you have just a bit more time, you're going to mess up very little. And with a Drake fight coming up, and no TP on either top laner, it looks like it's going to be a bona fide for
Destiny is available, though, for Twisted Fate, so they can just come to this one, but it looks like they're going to walk down instead. Go ahead and pick that one up. So now Monty has been picked up by Spirit Essence, and Larry was picked up by Serenity Esports Red Pandas. What's our next dragon called, chat? Come on. Zelius? I know you're there.
Pick it up. All of them are hex tech, so it has to be all of them have to be like sibling names. Oh,
Okay,
Walmart
Ultimate Beach is there. Walmart Jungle is going to be safe. Destiny being used.
And
on bot lane, Kaisa, always blame Junior. Going to take a lot of damage. A beautiful stopwatch there from Valkyraja. Going to help keep them alive. Gold card again is going to be good. W is going to try and keep Always Blame Jungle alive, and they will resurrect themselves. And now Starstro 64 is here to help dissuade any further dive here from the Mercenaries.
Yeah, they could actually
Flash
get
forward,
pinched here,
Starstro's
depending on
looking for it.
Valkaz's
Seismic
positioning.
Shove is good, but now they're going to take a ton of damage themselves. Meanwhile, Banana Man looking to do the damage here, but they don't have their ultimate. They're just taking so much dead body, able to DPS from the back line. This is back to front, and you love to see it.
Pew,
Triple
pew,
kill
pew.
for the Kog'Maw, and they want more blood. Walmart Jungle going in under the turret. They just say, we can get these. Dead body getting quadra kill, but will they die? They will. They proc the Kog'Maw passive, and that money is going to go right into Galask's pockets.
Would not, and
Is
I
that
don't
worth-
even think this is the biggest. Yes.
Okay. The quadra is just like, it's like mental. It's mental warfare. They're like, look, we
Yeah.
just got a quadra kill. Yeah, sure, you killed me, but I got a quadra kill.
That is a 10 kill Kog'Maw. What? That is 10 of the 11 kills on the map have included Kog'Maw. That is
Looks
a
like it-
terrifying thing.
Is going to be a shield, though, as you predicted. And I poo-pooed your suggestion, and I was wrong. So you know what? I'm dumb. There you go.
Nah, you're not done. You're fine. That being said, yeah, what is it called? What is that? Shield Bell. I keep wanting to call it Blood something because I played a game.
Why does
I
my
had an
head
orange-
say Blood Ward?
Because that's the name of the name of the
Upgraded?
horn upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the horn upgrade. And that's why my head keeps wanting to say like Bloodstone or something. Because I'm thinking of it, but no, it's Shield Bow. But yeah, Shield Bow is good here because you don't want to get popped by Talia or Vel'Koz or Set.
Walmart Jungle
And
might be
all
a
of
little
those
bit of
things.
trouble here. They're going to be 2v1. Lots of damage there coming in from Always Blame Junior. They're going to be able to walk forward, but here comes the Destiny. Gold card is going to be good. W won't save you here. And they're going to just go ahead and turn that one around. Now dead botting. Able to DPS down. Rescue looking to get the stun. There goes the Berserk. They are going to do some damage onto their team, but it won't quite be enough. The artillery cannon going to look to just pick them up under turret, which they will be able to do. Now here comes Banana Man. They are going to be walled off, but they wall off their teammates from going through the fight, so they immediately have to pull it down. Now here comes the Poppy Ultimate. They're going to take the set out of the equation, but they are going to go critically low. Valkyraja just hiding underneath as we do see a DC there.
A summoner has reconnected.
Yeah, so you aren't really supposed to pause during fights.
Okay, so for quick background, my entire laptop screen just went black and then it came back on and League crashed, so I have no idea.
Oh. Yes, you are not supposed to pause
mid-fight. Looks like they are just going to set it R pretty quick here.
The idea is that
pausing during
you
a fight, like, it breaks up a lot of continuity, and a lot of stuff are happening, and it, like, gives people, you know, a lot more time to think. It definitely changes the way this fight would have gone out. So even if you have a DC, it's best practice to play the fight out until the game is at a neutral state. So probably there'll be some discussion about that, but we can't really do that on broadcast, so that's going to be, you know, discussed after game if that changes anything. You know, unsure. But for now,
that being said, simply have to watch. Yeah.
there's your card. Little bit of mix up there with the Proto Belt, just getting caught on the terrain. Got Raija just going to claim this bot lane turret as the gold lead is going to continue to amount. Yeah, so Kai'Sa does do quite a bit of damage. She's, you know, still 1,000 gold down, but at 7,200 gold is one of the most wealthy member on their team by far. Now Kennen and Twisted Fate are matching that, although Twisted Fate gets bonus gold just for existing, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I think that's on his E or his passive. I can't remember. I think his E is what makes conflict. Yeah, not the passive.
Yeah, when you like farm minions, you get bonus money or something.
Yeah. I think that's his passive, and I think E is the every fourth attack. It's every third attack or every fourth.
Yeah, the empowered auto thing. Yeah. For sure. As we are going to see a little bit of dance coming out here around Gary. I'm just going to call this one Gary.
Cool.
So Gary number 1 is going to dive in the pit for now. We're potentially going to see... I mean, we could see up to 5 Garys this game, right?
Yeah.
Since one team already picked up Larry and the other one got Monty, we could see up to 5 Garys.
Mm-hmm. We could, yeah. Like I almost said we could see up to 6, but I can't count.
But it looks like Gary will in fact come home, but he's going to come to flash forward, not going to be able to seal it on Walmart jungle.
What a stun!
For the counter, Living Phoenix going to take a ton of damage now. Here comes the face breaker. Vengecarp looking to do the damage to the backside. Talia will fall despite the Renata W. Now Clickbait God going to do a bunch of damage. Vengecarp now turning their eyes onto the support. Walmart jungle, with the help of Dead Botting's passive, will be able to take out Svet, and a bloody fight ends up 2 for 3, but Dragon goes in the favor of Serenity Esports Red Pandas.
I think Serenity will take that fight, especially in the state they were in. They're down 5k, but got the Drake, took an essentially even fight, was able to kill both the bot laners. And that's kind of what they want in every fight. They want it to be scattered, because I think a proper front to back will favor the Cog Lulu comp with... if you get a front to back with Cog Lulu, and the only thing that's different is Kennen is on a proper flank, then it is a nightmare. But when you have a fight where Kai'Sa can jump in one direction, maybe it's Leo walls someone off, now Vel'Koz kind of has a firing range, all these different things for the team to focus on, it feels really good for Serenity to get a fight like that, and if they can continue to get fights like that, that is a way for them to jump directly back into this game.
Yeah, and you know, if anyone ever says top lane is an island, you could just look at this game. I mean, we see 15 kill participation on the Poppy, 16 on the Kog'Maw, and 3 for Kennen. Which,
Let's
to
go.
Vegecarp's credit, I think they're playing great. Also, Clickbait God, you know, 2 KP versus, you know, the 8 that other people on their team have, right? So, you know, top lane things.
Yeah,
Card is going to be good, but a good cleanse from Banana Man. Going to keep them alive. Here comes the ultimate.
Dead Body is so
stuck
far up.
underneath the turret. A beautiful Talia wall is going to help them claim that kill. Banana Man just barely going to survive that passive.
That was very brazen. I'm not sure about that one. There was a decent amount of time for Deadbotting to realize the wall was coming and move back.
Ooh, not quite a gold card. Walmart Jungle now in control. The base breaker is good. The seismic shove is as well. And they are going to be able to look on this turret. Blue card not going to do too much there. As they are just bursting down this turret as much as they can. Gold card goes good, but the shield for the Haymaker comes out. And it's gonna be clean. Ooh, seismic shove is good. Stun lands.
Very
always
dead.
blame. Junior goes into the back, and they are gonna claim, albeit on off timings. I believe 4 out of the 5 members were all killed in that fight.
Yep.
Vegecarp, I think, was the only one who survived.
Yep. And it'll transition directly into Baron. They've squished a 5 or 4k lead. I can't remember exactly. Into a 2k lead. Barely a 2k lead. Look, yeah, 2k lead. 2.5k lead. And then with this Baron, they're going to shore a lot of it up. Depending on how they play. Granted, it doesn't get stolen by Cosmo, which it won't.
Yeah, now it's only 800.
And Kog'Maw is going, I think, Titanic Hydra next.
Gross.
Disgusting.
That sounds gross.
Which is kind of weird. Well, I guess what you want is HP because there's a lot of true damage coming out. I don't remember if Kaisa does any true damage, but Vel'Koz and Set do. I feel like you could get away, but you just have to play safer. If you're playing behind your Poppy, you don't really have to worry about getting tank stats. Instead, maybe you go... I wouldn't even say Borg. Maybe you just go Runance here or something of the sort. I don't think they're lacking any damage dead body.
Yep. Clickbait God will just be able to claim these turrets though. As this is interesting, I saw a Twitter thread earlier today about Hullbreaker versus Sterix, and I believe it was LS was saying that Sterix is infinitely better than Hullbreaker. You know, they give like the same stats except for when you're alone. Hullbreaker, you get the 20 armor and MR, and then Sterix, you obviously get the lifeline passive. And LS was saying it's really, really bad and should only ever be built in solo queue for Hullbreaker, but I feel like a ton of people have been going Hullbreaker recently, so I thought it was an interesting conversation, and I want people to argue about it in chat because I think that would be fun to read.
Mm-hmm. I think both items have their niches. Kennen is in a perfect spot. Like, there's a good flank, and then there's where Kennen is. That
has
is
Flash, has Protobell.
This is
looking
astronomical.
good if their team can get in here. Here comes the Kennen. Flash ult is going to find 3. Are they going to be able to find any more? Raskin now taking a ton of damage. Here comes the Kennen ult. Always blame jungle, looking to stay alive. They won't self-resurrect them. Triple kill now coming out from Dead Botting. Clickbait God going to be the next one to fall. And Starstro64 is left to try and fend for themselves as the artillery cannon picks the last one up. Vegecarp.
Artillery cannon did not. Vegecarp.
There are some discussions being had right now.
There has to be. That was clear. That artillery, that living artillery was clearly motivated. I do not think Vegecarp had the press key. That being said, the flank was perfect. That was beautiful. They had no idea, and Kennen let them have it. That's just gorgeous.
Yeah. Sleewall coming in, most likely just being used as a delivery vehicle for the rock throwing mage. There goes Set, looking for the flank. Face Breaker gonna land. Dead Botting taking quite a bit of damage, but looking to trade back. There goes the passive. Now Walmart Jungle being the next on the list. Vegecarp gonna be the target of the wild growth to stay alive. They trade one back.
Alright.
They trade 2 back, actually.
Yeah,
so
I mean, it's a 2 for 2.
2 for 2 on a flank that probably should have you hard losing. The whole, I'm gonna go Titanic Hydra on ADCs is it's gonna get Titanic Hydra nerfed, and I don't like it. Let me have my tank items. You have 80 Gary items you can build. Let me have my tank items.
No. Well, I don't play ADCs, so I can't speak for them, but something tells me they're saying no right now.
First that being said, then I saw someone building it on Caitlyn.
Or remember Ravenous Hydra on like Samira?
Yeah, gross.
That
Click
was
Bait God gonna
the,
get
that was
there.
the
Gold
worst.
Card not quite gonna land. Click Bait God's gonna use the ult, try and get out of there, but it will not be enough. And Vegicarp is gonna go on a rampage. 5,500 gold is the shutdown. 12k in the pocket for this little electric hamster.
Yeah, hamsters.
I mean,
think
Yordle,
mouse.
hamster, mouse, squirrel.
I go mouse.
Small rodent.
Yeah, small road. This is a game where both teams, I think, very much understand their strengths, and both teams very much are good at executing it. Serenity knows when to force a fight on uneven ground, and their comp is really good at doing that. If Kai'Sa hits a W and Talia's in range, that is a Talia ult and a Kai'Sa ult, and all of a sudden someone is caught out. And more often than not, it's been the very fed Kog'Maw who gets caught out.
Now, here, I have an important lore question for you real quick.
Okay.
Sorry to break up your thought.
Oh my god, it's Talia and Kai'Sa.
What about it?
I didn't even notice. It's they're working together again.
Oh. That's not what I was going to say. Although, good point.
Oh,
I was going
okay,
to
I'm
ask
listening.
if Yordles can be Vestians, or if Yordles are just kind of their own thing.
That is a great question.
Because, like,
I
is
think-
Kennen like a mouse Vestian Yordle? Or is Kennen just Kennen the Yordle? You know?
It's weird because technically Kennen, I think Kennen was born, quote unquote, I don't know, like if Yordles are born, but Kennen is from Bandle City but moved to Ionia, and notably Ionia, kind of Ixtal, is where Vestians are.
Right. Right.
But I think so. Kennen's like, if there was any Yordle that could be a Vestian, it would be Kennen. But I think Yordles are Yordles because like every Yordle kind of looks like.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the Yordles look similar. They look kind of like, you know, Santa
Yeah.
elves.
Yeah. Well, some Yordles look more like elvish than they do because like Teemo looks like a panda,
Right.
but like then you look at Tristana, who just looks like not an animal at all.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have like Kled, who looks like a reptile of some sort.
Mm-hmm. But then you have like Heimerdinger, where it's like,
That is a human. That's just a small human.
yeah.
But did you know Fizz was a Yordle?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's another reason why I'm kind of like, huh?
I'm thinking.
Maybe we
I
get
did
to
not think
unlock
Fizz
some
was a Yordle.
lore, as Baron is going to be
Yeah.
pretty hard burst down here.
Dead
A good
botting
wall
now.
to keep
Oh!
them in the wall, but
She's
they are
stuck.
absolutely stuck on the terrain there. They're going to have to drop the one flash into the pit to try and stay alive, but they get bursted down. But now Kog'Maw might be bursting down their own teammate. Living Phoenix just barely staying alive from their friend. Vegicarp is looking for a vengeance with the Slicing Maelstrom, but they don't need it. They're wearing purple.
Yep. Okay. But yeah, that was very unfortunate that happened to Starstro. That was the worst case scenario. I feel like that's one of those walls where you throw it and watch it go, because I feel like throwing your wall and then riding alongside it while Poppy is in the game is a dangerous call.
Yeah. Now,
How do they get
Clickbait
onto
got it. W is
Kog'Maw
on
here?
you, but you are just going to burn to death. Poppy gonna pick up Gary number 3 here. And it looks like there might be some disagreement. Some of them thinking they can end, some of them thinking, no, we need to reset.
Yeah. I think TF wanted to back and TP in, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do that unless they get a fight here, which... it's a weird one.
Wait, real quick with
They're
me.
going to go for bot.
Someone in chat wants to hear the comms while Kog'Maw was killing Lulu. Okay? So I'll be Lulu, you be Kog'Maw. Alright?
No words. You're going to get complete silence.
Okay.
Unapologetic.
Oh, hang on, they're going forward. Walmart Jungle looking for it, gonna slap Starstro back, but they
Oh,
already have
did they
size
get the
for themselves,
stun?
and they're gonna take a ton of damage. Starstro has the W on them. Can they get the kill? Not quite in time, although
One
Lulu
kill.
does fall shortly
Oh,
after.
something
Dead
good.
botting looking for the damage, but Jung, always blame Junior, is gonna be able to find it. Will the passive be able to find the damage? Not quite enough. Valkyraja looking to go forward. Gold card is gonna land, but will be instantly cleansed by Banana Man there.
Good lord. Was not interested in being stunned.
Okay, here they
the
come.
slightest.
I got hit by Renata. Oh, you're killing me! Oh, fuck!
Sorry. My bad. Note on the second time, Kog'Maw actually killed Lulu. So yeah, did not get any better. Force of nature? Are you serious?
That's disgusting.
That's not even then. Theoretically, you'd want Visage for bigger shields from
Nah,
Lulu.
you want the mobility.
Because-
I'm pretty sure.
Mobility.
Yeah, and because it's like stacking, right? Like the longer you're in combat, and Kog'Maw wants to be in combat a really long time.
I guess, but I don't know. Maybe I've been turned. I've played with Soraka so much. When I see an enchanter, my brain's just like, okay, Visage. You go Visage every time. But I can see because when I think of Fawn, I
Omar
think
Jungle
of like,
looking to go pretty
DOT.
deep. They aren't going to get quite
Whoa,
knocked up with a
going
little
very
sidestep, but they
deep.
will get seismic shoved, and that
Yeah,
is just
very
gonna
dead.
be a little bit too much
That
there
is
from
way
the
too
pit.
deep. Way too dead, and especially against a comp that capitalizes on these 3v4s, 4v4s, taking an incomplete fight against this team is generally always going to end bad unless Kinnan gets another godlike flank.
You got to be
So,
playing
yeah.
around your cog here.
This is a banger, by the way. This game is great.
This game is gorgeous. Okay,
Oh,
Valkyraja going to
Veggie
find this
card.
done. They're going to go forward. That W won't
Gonna
quite
go
save
fast.
you. Beautiful
Very
slicing
dead.
Maelstrom.
Oh!
But the autos from the cannon aren't quite going to do enough. And now Destiny in finds the jungler. 50 seconds on the death timers. Banana Man and Clickbait God are the only ones alive to try and keep their base up.
Oh. Honestly, if it were any two, I trust these two. I think Renata being alive would be huge right now because you can turn a very strong Kog'Maw against. Oh, Kog'Maw is attacking 3 miles away. I forgot about that.
Yep.
I forgot he can do that.
Yep. Going to be rooted. Core W going to do quite a bit of damage. Wild Growth is forced out there. So they do have
And no
some time.
wave,
15
but
seconds.
a lot of time.
Yeah, they've still got a little bit. I don't know if they can end the game here, but they might just try.
They're gonna try. They're gonna
They're gonna
try.
try. This turret's gonna be DPS.
Australia, the minions. That's genius.
Okay.
Yeah,
Turret
Dead
number
Botting
1
wants
will
to try
fall,
and kill.
Turret 2 will fall. Clickbait God might be in a little bit of trouble. Artillery not quite gonna land. Rescued now here. Up on the Renata. Always blame Junior.
Yeah,
Looking
they're
to go
gonna be able
forward.
to force
Ults
him up.
forward. Looks for the damage on a Magikarp. Might quite be able to find it, but it is Zanya's. They are gonna get rooted up by
Great
Valkyraja,
stun.
and now Magikarp will find a stun
No.
of their own. Set is on the flank from behind though. Keep your eye on that. Now Walmart Jungle trying to keep them alive,
But at the time,
finds
Dead
the
Botting
gold
is
card.
going nuts.
And Potting goes wild in the core from the face breaker. Haymaker can't hit it. They get deleted in the air. And that is going to be the series. A third quadra kill for Dead Botting. And Serenity Esports. Sorry, not Serenity Esports. Spirit Essence. Mercenaries. Gonna take the
Gonna end the
series.
game. Yeah.
Hang on.
Besides, I think he knew what they're called to see them play more patient around the Nexus fight.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm very interested to see. Man, I am just. This is God. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
But
Especially going forward, executive has got to be very interesting going forward.
yeah, as we are gonna be in post game here, and I can end that old prediction. Okay. Spirit 1, right?
Yep, Spirit Essence.
Some Smeckles being handed over there. As we are gonna have a victor. And that's gonna be the series for now.
Yeah, both teams played good. I think, no reason. I don't think either team should be super. I think obviously Serenity will look back on game 1 and game 2 and think they could have done better. But
I think very well played.
yeah, but I think both teams. Yeah.
I think Serenity looked very strong. They had tons of signs of life. They certainly look competitive, and I'm pretty sure in this group, all of the teams are going to go through to playoffs, at least the 2 that we saw today. So we are going to get to see them again. Don't you worry. No one is going to go anywhere. But that's actually gonna do it for us today. A short little stream, but quite a fun series to watch. I hope you all enjoyed it. And thanks again for joining us here on the Monday night edition of the Low Budget LCS. I've been Popoba.
And I am, me.
And we hope you have a fantastic evening, and go ahead and eat some lasagna.